Hello my friends, American Patriots. This video is going to be something special that I've been working on, and that is, it took me a lot of tries to get it right and a lot of quality leather craftsmanship from the best leather smiths in the nation, bar none. A lot of you might realize that I have the top custom holster company called Weapons Education Holsters. And what I'm unveiling today is something I'm very proud of, and that is a special holster that I designed specifically for Kimber 1911 Raptor 2 series. Now please zoom in, let's focus on what I had to replicate. Okay, we have the grips and even some of the serrations here. They're feathers, raptor, the bird raptor. These feathers, I'm the only guy who really perfected it to this level with this high quality. And I'm going to unveil it here in a moment, of a holster for a Kimber Raptor series. So if you own a Kimber Raptor, this holster is for you. I designed it for you, and keep watching. So we know what that pattern is. Here's another. You tell me how well when I show you the product, tell me how well I duplicated it in leather, the highest quality leather by far in the nation when it comes to holsters. This is as good as it gets. This is for the elite customer that wants the best holster made. And I don't just make, of course, this one type of holster. You'll see the whole store, but this is something I'm proud of. So we know, zoom in really close, we know what these feathers look like from the Raptor. Now, here's the unveiling of it. Well, first of all, let's do this. Let's go slow here. Here's a cheesy holster, which people have a lot of, and it's a Galco. I shouldn't say the word cheesy, but let's see how it squeezes. And, you know, this is plain. It's just not much to it. You know, it's like rubber. So yeah, these are functional. And after time, you're going to have to just go out and buy a new one and throw in your box of old holsters. So I decided to make a holster company that's like bar none, best in the nation, best in the world. Actually, I made 10 of these. I'm going to tell you, I sent them to world leaders across the world. 9 of them. I have one of them I kept for myself. And here's the unveiling of them. Okay, here's the back. Kimber 1911. Fits, you tell me the size you want it for. If you make it in a 5-inch, this is the back side, so I'm going to show you the front side where I replicated the Raptor feathers. You tell me the size and call on the phone 954-804-4381 if you own a Kimber Raptor, or if you need any holster. Shoulder holsters is my specialty, and all types of holsters. That's handmade, custom, high end. I only do high end. But you tell me the size. If you get a 5-inch, then any size 1911 will fit in it. If you own a 3-inch Kimber, 4, 5, you tell me the size. But if you get a 5-inch, all of them will fit. Now here it is. Here's the unveiling. Please zoom in, and here's a good comparison right here. Look how nice that is. Look at, do you know the workmanship that went into making this? Look at that. Zoom in real close. Left, right, left, right. I replicated the exact Kimber. You got your Kimber logo here. I have a Weapons Education logo there, which is the name of the company, Weapons Education Holsters. And this is a sidearm holster. I can make it in different configurations because it doesn't exist yet. Your holster does not exist yet. I'm not going to grab your holster out of a box and throw it out like Amazon, throw it into the mail tomorrow like Amazon, and you have it in 2 days. It doesn't work that way. We have to make it for you and your like and what your likes are. Comes in a few colors. This is my favorite color with the black background and this type of what I call a chestnut color front. But I wanted to show you that. I want to show you something else here. What separates my holsters. So that's the Kimber Raptor holster, and it's really thick. Okay, for instance, Here, look at the difference in leather. Here's Galco on the bottom, and here's mine on the top. Zoom in real close. It's night and day. That's why these things squeeze like this. See that? And you try to squeeze mine, it's not going to happen. Because what I do is the leather I use is such high quality and thickness, and then I double it up. So what you have is, on the outside, of course, you have finished leather. And on the inside, you have finished leather. So it's two really thick gauges. The lower the gauge of the leather, the thicker the leather is. So I use really thick leather to make my holsters. And then I double it up. See, these things are just like synthetic plastic. The Galco and all that stuff. These are like $100. You know, these are cheap. My stuff's not. My stuff. I'm just so proud of it. It's kind of like this $2,500 pen. It's as good as it gets for what you want. You're putting a quality firearm in, like something that's $1,200 to $1,500 or more for these quality Kimber Raptors. And when you look at this, handmade, custom for you, you got a winner. Look at the 500 Magnum. I really went all out on the leather here. Look at this one. Just look at how thick it is. See, you see the inside where I mend them. That's what makes it where you can't squeeze it. So 10 years from now, when you go to squeeze it, it's going to feel like the day you bought it. 10 years from now, I can't squeeze this. It's going to have the same boning. It's going to have the same quality as the day you purchased it. Here's another holster, sidearm holster. This one's got a closed bottom. I could make this with a closed bottom or an open bottom, by the way. Here's a closed bottom, and you can look real close and see on how I put a synthetic product inside of the leather in between the two layers to hold the mold. You see the mold on this? This is another 500 Magnum. But I have to hold that mold for 10, 12, 15, 20 years, your lifetime out, and your beneficiary's lifetime. This stuff, the competition or whatever, you know, they're in a different market. They're selling cheap stuff. So good for them. All that stuff you see on Amazon and whatever. That's not me. I'm high end. Like I can make these speed loaders or revolvers. This is really super. The stitching on this is just insane. So I wanted to show you this, and I can get it to you. It's going to take some time to make. We'll talk about the time frame. At the timing of this video, I'm about, I would say, for something like this, I can get it to you in, at the timing of this video, in 8 weeks, in 2 months, which is pretty quick. Normally I'm 6-7 months. The shoulder holsters take a lot longer, but this I can get to you in about 2 months. But we have to do a lot of intricate work on this. And that's the introduction of the Kimber Raptor sidearm. And I can see if I can make it in different configurations, but really the two different types is open bottom or closed bottom. The reason why people like a closed bottom is because they don't want dust, to get inside the barrel and all that. Or they don't want the barrel, or these nice Kimbers, the bushing and all that, to hit anything. So they like the closed type of bottom. I like the open bottom for the 1911s. I just like the gun sticking out. It's just the whole look, the whole thing. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. Of course. Okay, these are safety checked, and look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So you got your grip that matches the exact holster. I'm the only guy that does it at this level. That's it. The link is below. The phone number is 954-804-4381. My name is Tom. I'm an American patriot who loves this country, and I care about all of our gun rights and all of our rights as American citizens. I care about God. I care about everything that this country stands for. And I thank you so much for supporting me for going on, gosh, like 14 years almost. So thank you so much. Tom, checking out. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.